Hello, welcome to the special Lunar New Year edition of Ms. Primosch's Art Cart. For the Lunar New Year, also known as Chinese New Year, we are going to revisit everybody's favorite art lesson, and that's dragons. From the first day of school, everybody says, Ms. Primosch, when are we going to do dragons? When are we going to? So now we're going to do dragons, okay? You've seen the episode I did in Hong Kong, but it's a little difficult to see what I did on the sketchbook, so I'm going to do it on the chalkboard right now. Chinese New Year started on February 3rd. It technically lasts 15 days, but here in New York City's Chinatown, everybody parties for a month. So, let's get down to dragons, okay? Starting off, Chinese style dragons, I'm going to start off with the head. I'm going to make a scribbly circle. I'm going very dark, but you're going to go light, okay? If you're using a pencil, you can do this light. Okay, we've got a circle. Now we're going to add a rectangle for the snout. Now I'm going to make a long, squiggly body. It's fast, kind of like figure drawing. But now I'm going to slow down just a little bit, and I'm going to follow that body line carefully until I taper. Taper means to come together to a point. Okay, so let's come back to the head. All right. The Chinese dragon is made up of 9 different animals. We've got the head of the camel and the body of the snake. Now we're going to add the eyes of the hare. I had a pet rabbit when I was younger, and he was often angry. I'm going to add the nose over here. I'm making a very simple nose. And here comes the mouth. So you see the basic shape of the head here. It has the ear of a cow. It has the antlers of a reindeer. And the mane of a lion. If you ever look at a lot of the art that has Chinese dragons in it, the mane often looks like fire. So that's what I'm doing too. It also is shown with the beard. I like to put a little fire over the eye. Okay, so that's basically it for the head for now. Now, the back has ridges on it. I like to make the ridges look like waves. You do not have to. And here we are at the tail. It also has the tail of a lion. Some of the Chinese dragons show the tail looking like this, like there's fire around it. What I'm doing is the style like, where is it? Like this one, okay? So I'm going to add a big poof that also kind of looks like flames. I'm also going to knock down everything else in my studio. All right, so we've got the body of the snake, but we also have the scales of the carp. The carp is a type of fish. I'm making my scales just like these quick little U's. Quick little U's. I'm not getting really crazy and detailed right now. You can if you want to. But if I got crazy and detailed, we'd be here for 45 minutes. We don't want that. Okay, so we've got the basic body, we've got the head. Now, the arms and the legs, we had a lot of problems with last year. What we're doing this time is using that figure drawing that we learned about earlier this year. So, for the front arms, I'm going to make a circle. I'm going to make an oval. I'm going to make a circle, another oval, another circle. Oh, I have a great idea. How about an oval? Now, I'm adding toes because the Chinese dragon has the paws of a tiger. And the claws of an eagle. You notice how I'm overlapping a lot of the elements of the dragon? Okay, the hind legs, a little bit different. Big oval, circle, oval, circle, oval, toes. Okay, I'm going to go around my contour lines. And don't forget my claws of the eagle. Okay. All right, so now let's add other details like fangs, teeth. Okay. All right, it's a dragon. So now what we're going to do is get rid of what we don't need anymore. This is a scribbly circle. We don't need this part anymore. So now look at that. We've got a full head. We don't need this circular part anymore. We can keep part of it. We don't need that. We don't need that. Over here, we certainly don't need these circles and ovals anymore. They serve their purpose. We don't need them. We're gonna erase them. Okay. Over here, this lines through the body. I don't need those. Okay, I'm gonna come back over here. Let's get rid of these ovals and these circles because we don't need them anymore. And there you go, you basically have your dragon. Okay, now you're saying, all right, that's great, that's chalk, that's pretty much, but what's the deal with pencils? Well, let's try one in pencil. Over here on this conveniently posted sheet of white paper. Okay, so I'm gonna do the whole thing over again. Circle, but fast this time, so keep up with me. Circle, box, snake-like body, follow along a little bit slower to a taper. Okay, great. Now let's have some eyes, and a nose, and the mouth. Okay, ears, horns, or antlers, whatever you want to call them. Here's the mane, the fire-like mane. Okay. The ridges on the back. Technically, a Chinese dragon apparently is supposed to have 81 ridges on the back. I'm not drawing 81 ridges, and I'm not counting 81 ridges right now. I think it's okay. All right, arms. And if right now you're saying, you're going too fast, Ms. Primosch. No, I'm going at they're just exactly the right speed, because this is a sketch. When we want our details, we go slower later. Okay. I'm adding now the other arms and legs as if you were looking at them on an angle. So, adding the contours, contour, 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 contour. Thinking about all the animals. What's over here? Now, something that Chinese dragons are often shown either holding or chasing after or throwing fire around is a pearl-like object. Nobody really knows what that pearl represents. It got lost in time a couple thousand years ago, but they're often shown in pursuit of it. For whatever reason, they want it. So I'm going to draw my dragon blowing fire around it, as if he's finally gotten it. Okay. Add some more contour lines, add a couple of scales. Blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't have my fancy electric eraser with me right now. I have this eraser. You get the point. You know what I'm trying to do. Okay, so a more detailed dragon drawing is going to look something like this. I spent a lot longer on this, and you can even see where I erased, but you see I spent more time on the scales, and I put my dragon into an environment. So keep practicing, keep your basic shape, do the circle, do the rectangular nose, do the swoopy line. If it doesn't look right, do it again. Doesn't look right, do it again. Do it 100 more times, and it'll finally turn out right. So, Happy New Year, and I will see you in class.